He's playing really fast. He has 8 minutes and 27 seconds on the clock, whereas I have 5 minutes and 59 seconds, which is almost 6 minutes. Now I'm a 1000 player, of course. Now my knight can jump in here again. I'm threatening to take on f7 and win the rook here, win the rook on h8. And now I push the pawn on f4 to free up the rook on the f file, so that I have some other tactics, like maybe knight takes and then pushes the pawn, attacking my knight, defending. I give a check. The king is attacking the knight, and my knight can jump in, which I did. I jumped my knight in on e6 to attack the bishop on g7. The bishop attacks my knight. So if I take the bishop on g7, the bishop takes my bishop on h3. I bring in my knight. So both the knights are now protected. If this takes, we will take with the knight and still attack the bishop. He did take. And now my knight is attacking the bishop on g7. Bishop goes to f8. Pawn takes, opening up the file of the rook. Pawn takes again. Now my rook joins the game. My rook comes in on this file, and now I have a lot of things because my knight can jump anywhere and it's a discovered check. He brings in the bishop to e7 to attack my rook, and then I give him a double check. King moves back, and for some reason now I thought it was okay to sacrifice the rook. I have no idea. I don't know. I could have played anything. I could have come here. I could have sacrificed the knight. I could have come back, whatever. But I did give him a check. I thought I was disrupting his pawn structure, but actually no, because there's a pawn on a7. There's also time pressure, right? Like I have 1 minute and 45 seconds on the clock, and he has 6 minutes and 5 seconds. So it's crazy. I played this. Pawn takes b6. Knight jumps into e6. Knight goes to c6. And now I push the pawn. Takes. And now I thought I could really do with some tactics here. Right? I push the pawn, trying to weaken this pawn, maybe even push further. He brings the bishop to f7, trying to, reinforce this file. I take, he takes, and now I bring my queen to b3. Remember, I have 16 seconds on the clock, while he has 5 minutes and 18 seconds. And he plays rook a5. Now, as you can already see, white is completely winning. Do you know why? Because in this position, I can sacrifice my queen! King takes queen. Bishop takes d4. Double check with the rook and the bishop. King goes to a6. And knight c7. Not knight c5, because the rook takes, obviously. Knight c7 check. Mate. But obviously that didn't happen. So I took the pawn on d4, thinking that if he moves his bishop now, if he takes my bishop, I can move in my knight. And if he takes my knight, boom. Right? It's game over. But that did not happen. So he did not take my knight. What he plays was a6. And even here, there's so many ways to mate him. Mate in 7, mate in 8. The knight, he takes my knight. Rook c1 check. It was better to go with the queen, but whatever. Rook c1 check. King b7. And I lost on time. Can you believe this? I lost on time. This game, I was completely winning. Completely. I had mate in 3 this game. I had mate in 3 in this game. Sadistic Tushi? More like bombastic pushy.